You ever think about the fact that every single one of us started as a microscopic race to the finish line? Yeah, out of millions of hyper-motivated swimmers, only one made it to the egg, and that one turned into you. Kinda wild, right? Anyway, let's talk about what actually happens when a sperm meets an egg. Spoiler alert, it's less romantic and way more sciencey than most people think. So first, some context. Picture this. A sperm is basically a tiny head with a tail. No brain, no emotions, just pure instinct and terrible navigation skills. Its job? Swim like its microscopic life depends on it. Because, well, it does. Once a person ejaculates, about 100 to 300 million sperm are launched into the great unknown, aka the female reproductive tract. Most of them won't make it. It's like a biological version of the Hunger Games, but slimier. The sperm face mucus, acidic environments, immune cells that are like, what the hell is this intruder? And that's all before they even find the egg. Oh, and only about a few hundred of them actually reach the fallopian tubes. Darwin would be proud. Meanwhile, the egg is just chilling. Released once a month during ovulation, it sits there in the fallopian tube like a very selective bouncer waiting to let just one lucky guest into the club. And the egg? She's picky. Now here comes the juicy part, fertilization. One sperm, if it's lucky, fast, and didn't skip tail day, makes contact with the egg's outer layer, called the zona pellucida. This isn't just a casual tap. The sperm has to bust out enzymes from its head to break through that protective layer. It's like trying to get through airport security during the holidays. Tough, exhausting, and you're not even sure you'll make it. But let's say one sperm actually does it. It makes contact, releases enzymes, drills in, and finally merges with the egg. The egg, immediately like, okay, that's enough, changes its surface so no other sperm can get in. Yep, one and done, no group projects here. This moment, that's conception, that's the spark. Two sets of DNA, half from sperm, half from egg, combine to create a full set of chromosomes. 23 from mom, 23 from dad, and boom, a unique genetic combo that's never existed before, unless you're an identical twin, in which case, congrats, you're a copy-paste situation. Now that fertilization's done, the real party begins. The newly formed zygote starts dividing like it's trying to win a multiplication contest. One cell becomes two, two become four, and so on. It keeps this up while traveling down the fallopian tube toward the uterus. This little bundle of dividing chaos is now called a blastocyst. When it reaches the uterus, it's like, hey, I'm here. Mind if I crash for the next 9 months? It implants itself into the uterine wall, and the body's like, cool, let's build a placenta and get this show on the road. And just like that, the early stages of pregnancy are in motion. The hormones go wild, the body starts changing, and all because one ambitious little sperm punched its way into an egg. No Tinder match, no candlelight dinner, just sheer biological hustle. Now, people love to romanticize this whole process. The miracle of life. And yeah, it is pretty amazing. But it's also messy, chaotic, and weirdly competitive. There are no rose petals. Just millions of sperm yeeting themselves toward an egg that's like, you better bring your A game. And fun fact, even after fertilization, things can still go sideways. The embryo might not implant correctly, or it might start dividing abnormally. There are a lot of hurdles. So the fact that any of us are here watching weird explainer videos on the internet, honestly, kind of a miracle. Also, shout out to the mitochondria from your mom's egg, because while sperm bring DNA to the party, only the egg contributes mitochondria, the powerhouses of the cell. So yeah, you owe your energy levels to your mother, literally. So let's recap, because your brain probably wandered off for a second there. 1. Sperm are tiny swimmers with one mission, reach the egg. 2. Most of them fail, like really badly. 3. One gets through, fertilizes the egg, and boom, new DNA combo. 4. Cell division begins, hormones start raging, and pregnancy kicks off. 5. You are the result of a microscopic cage match with one winner. So next time someone says, you're one in a million, just know they're wrong. You're one in hundreds of millions. And you beat them all in a high-stakes biological triathlon. Pretty cool, huh? Anyway, if you like this explanation, smash that like button. Or don't. I'm not your reproductive system. But if you want more oddly specific biology breakdowns with zero chill, hit that subscribe. Remember, you're the fastest swimmer your parents ever made. Don't waste it by forgetting how fertilization works.